Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 11 of Civilization 5. We're playing as Portugal on Emperor difficulty. This is my sort of second game that I've played on Emperor. I haven't actually completed the first one yet because it was started on a stream. Decided to go for a domination victory, made a little bit of a mistake recently, which was going to, well, I didn't really go to war with the mayor, but I decided to drop this citadel down here, which I still stand by. The decision to actually take this land the other side of the mountains from Coimbra and actually give me a forwards area of operation to get some artillery in place to attack the city isn't a bad idea. What was the bad idea was I was trying far too hard to defend the citadel, and as a result I've lost quite a lot of units in doing so. I also never expected that the Maya were going to have quite as many units as they've actually got. Now what I should stop doing is trying to defend the citadel. That is what is sort of screwing me over at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is withdraw my troops and actually try and play a little bit more defensively, at least until we can get them to peace out, or possibly until we can get a few more units into play so we can do something with those. So for the time being, I'm just going to try and make peace with them as often as I can. That's of course, maybe we can get Egypt to go to war with them. I don't think I tried. It's quite possible. He's only neutral though, so the chances of him willing to do that seem quite low. Would you be willing to declare war on, say, for example, the Maya? No, he wouldn't do it. What about if I was to give you something like 10 gold per turn? Would that change your mind? No. That's a bit of a shame, actually. I also have Korea at war with me as well. I don't know why he declared, because he's miles away, and he's also bottom of the score table, so I don't really think he has an awful lot to gain from it, but either way, we'll try and piece Korea out, although I'm not really bothered by Korea. They're not close enough to me to really cause much of a threat. They're just an annoyance right now. My main problem is going to be dealing with these guys, and of course the other issue I've got is that any units that I have in the citadel are also being bombarded by the city, which is a little bit of a pain. Looks like these guys are starting to move this unit north. That's fine. If they want to move towards one of my other cities where I can bombard them with a little bit more ease, they are welcome to do that. Got to be careful here because we do have a knight moving towards some workers, and I'd prefer it if that didn't happen. You guys, I suppose I could give you cover. That wouldn't be too much of a bad idea, although they're probably going to die quite quickly anyway. Is there anyone we could take out? Well, we could certainly take out these pikes, so let's go ahead and do that. A little bit worried about these workers. I can't actually get these workers to safety unless I take them off in this direction, so that's what we are going to do. You're not in a particularly great position there either, so I think I'm just going to start withdrawing with units as best as I can. How much money do we have? We do potentially have the ability to purchase another unit. Let's move you out and we will take a shot at these guys. Try and weaken them off where we can, and then we'll go in here and we will purchase another crossbowman, and on the next turn we should even be able to afford another one as well. Give you an instant promotion. A lot of this is sort of hills. Mind you, some of this is hills and some's open, so it's quite a difficult one to choose. But these are all hills. That's forest, forest, hill, hill. I think we're going to go for barrage for this one. Could also do with having another building in there, I think. What else do we have? Worker, you were heading down here, obviously, to build some sort of improvement in all of these cities. Got the Vittoria there. Can we go ahead and build one over here? You probably can, but it's just going to take you a little bit of time to get in there, so we'll probably skip a turn. Let's go on to the next turn, see what happens. We're most likely going to lose that crossbow, which I fully expect to happen. So we do have to be quite careful here. I'm just going to have to thin these units out as best I can. Yeah, figured I'd lose that guy as well. But at least he hasn't gone... No, that's a glitch. We definitely died. At least he hasn't gone after my worker there, so that's one thing. Yeah, it's because he withdrew, because it's a little bug with cavalry units. I'm actually amazed that my crossbowmen survived there. Do I just try and get them to heal up and tank it out? I mean, having cover 2 certainly gives them a lot more protection. Braga can fire upon the enemy. Okay, you're trying to land a missionary on my shores. Not the smartest thing to do when we are at war. We know we lost a unit there. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. You are still trying to sneak around on that side. So let's go ahead and do that. You should be fine. I think you're just going to go over there and get in the city for now where it is safe. What do I do with you? Do we risk trying to take out another unit? If I can take out a few units, it might be enough to make him consider piecing out. So it's always worth trying. Let's go and have a quick word with him, see if he would be willing to. Nope, still wouldn't. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a little word with Korea. Would you peace out? No, still not willing to do it yet. Well, can't do anything with you because I've already taken a shot. If these guys end their turn next to it, they'll take more damage anyway. Could move these guys up onto the hill and then take a shot. Yeah, I've not got a lot of my units up here with the promotion for half movement in hills, which would be great. So I could come up here and take a shot at these knights. Because then we could get another unit in there. Let's get you up onto that hill. Let's go ahead and purchase another crossbowman. I just really need to get a lot of units out onto the front lines here as possible. Right, you can finally get into there and now you can build the Vittoria. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to take Palenque because if I can't get through the mines, I've got no chance of being able to deal with Egypt. Because they're still massively ahead in score. Not as much as they were. Taking some more bombardment from various units and things. Yeah. So, unit was killed. Most likely going to lose the citadel now, but that's fine. Seems pointless. See, they've taken 30 damage because he kept that unit next to it. So, it's not the end of the world. And at least he's actually put a few units in a position where I can start to take them out now. That citadel's not going to stay there forever anyway, because I did actually build it on top of wine, so we will get rid of that at some point. Okay, first things first. You guys fire at him and finish him off. Now, the knight is probably one of the bigger problems here at the moment because of its high mobility. So let's see if we can't finish the knight off. And yes, we can, but not as effectively as I would have liked to have done. Cargo routes, how are they looking? 3 of 5, so I still haven't lost them all yet. A few other units up here I could bring down. I do have a couple of composite bowmen, which I will need to upgrade, so it is a little bit pointless using them. I might just leave them there as is for now. Worker over here, Kaisel, what do you have? You have gems. I already have gems, but I suppose we could come over here and build the Vittoria just for the sake of doing it. Might as well build one wherever we can. Let's just double check again, see if we can peace out. See, they are pillaging a few tiles. Still not willing to negotiate a peace yet, which is a shame. Very, very much doubt that Korea's going to. No. And we'll try once again with Egypt, see if he would be willing to go to war with somebody. I very, very much doubt it. Would you go to war with the Maya? No, still won't do that. What about Korea? Because he's been a bit of a pain, and he's quite weak. No, he wouldn't even go to war with Korea. Okay, fine, if that's the way you want to play things. So he is starting to spread his units out a little bit more now. They are taking some damage. We'll say we have lost the use of this, but we still got the land. So even if we do manage to peace out, we can move some units in. We've got that worker there, of course, with nothing to do. I guess we really should get Gao connected up with roads. That wouldn't be such a terrible idea, because it isn't a coastal city, so we will have to do that. So let's move you to there, and then we'll get you to connect up to Braga with roads. It seems like the quickest, shortest, and cheapest way of doing things. Now, Coimbra, I think, is absolutely fine. It's nestled in the hills there, and it's got walls. Yeah, he's moved into the citadel, but we can still deal with those with ranged units, so I'm not too bothered about that. He's just going to go around and start pillaging things, but he can't really do an awful lot else, so that's fine. So you guys just route to there, whatever's the easiest way of doing it. Choose production. That is actually in Braga. What are you going to do? Possibly get a knight going. We do still need some more military units. You're not really within range. Could move you on to here. But then you're just going to get shot at. So I think we'll just actually move you out one. We'll move you out one as well. We'll move you into the city. You can heal up. Because for these archers to do anything, they've got to move onto these hills. And if they move onto these hills, they won't be able to fire. And we should be able to return fire at them. At least these guys will, because they're on a hill. These guys might not necessarily be able to see them because of this hill. But at least it puts us in a slightly better position. In fact, if I actually put them onto this hill, then they will be able to hit this tile if these guys move forward. So we should be fine where we are there. So we'll have another round of turns. See if it's possible to peace out again. Don't really want the embassy. I'll just take your money, to be honest. No, he still won't go for 7, though. Wow, won't even go for 6. Okay, 5 an embassy. Wow. Okay, well, at least we've got the embassy then. It might help with relations. It might make him more willing to go to war if we try and bribe him later, but unfortunately, we're not very much liked by the AI right now. Well, okay, this is what I hoped, that they would move some units a little bit closer to me, so at least we can take a shot or two at them. World's Fair update, which I haven't even attempted to put any effort into, and I don't really think that I should. Because at this point, it would just be a complete waste. You guys shouldn't be able to see him because of the mountain yet. That's no surprise there. You guys should be able to hit him, though. That's a little bit more damage done. Which city-state was that one? Bogota. Where is Bogota? Find on the map. You are over there. Well, that's not too bad. At least it's not close enough to do any damage. Korea, are you willing to peace out yet? No, you're not. Okay, fine, and I very, very much doubt that the Mayans are. No, okay, fine. Well, we'll carry on as we were then. What am I going to do with you? Do I risk moving any closer? Would be a little bit silly to do so, so I think I'm just going to leave you up on that hill. Do I necessarily want to have any more units? No, I think we'll just go on to the next turn. We can worry about this bit of land later. If we'd actually get to peace out, we'll worry about that. Have you guys actually built that, Did I tell you to even start? No, now I'll tell you to start. Okay. On to the next turn. Let's see what they do. Because I really have to stop sacrificing units. We'll get to a point where we can peace out. There we go. Now they've started to move in. This gives me an opportunity to start farming them out a little bit. So, let's take out the unit that is already half dead. Because that's one less thing he can fire with. You can now take a shot at these guys. But you can't do a lot else. You guys in the city there can't reach anything either, I don't think. Yeah, you're not in a great spot there, really. Could move them out to here, but then they just become a bombard target themselves. So we'll probably leave them there. Although what would most likely be sensible is if I do actually move them out, and then we can just go in here and then purchase another crossbowman. Obviously, the mains do have better technology than I, so I am going to have to find a way around that. We've got the seaport built here. Let's get another cargo ship going, because we are a little bit short on our trade routes. We want barrage, of course. Korean spy stealing from us. Okay. I guess there's probably no chance of you piecing out on this turn. No. And they did declare war on the same turn as Korea, so if they're not willing to peace out, then I very much doubt that Korea are either. Can you just give me more stuff? Yeah, I could have probably asked for 7 there, actually, but considering open borders is usually worth 1 or 2, and he was offering 4 plus 2, essentially, I assumed it would only be 6. Enemies near. You see, he's moving a lot of these units around, and he's just putting them in a position where I can snipe at them. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. So, we will continue on with this philosophy of just trying to thin his forces out. You guys can move up to here and heal a tick. You can fire at them. You're inside and... Oh, we actually built a unit, did we? I see. So you can have barrage and you can't get to there, so we'll move you around that way. They might still send some units around that way via sea, but we can deal with them quite easily. Coimbra's now finished doing that. What should we get over here? I guess we could go and get the armory. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Might save up and buy a forge there, just so it's got some additional production. Let's go ahead and get... What's our happiness? Happiness is fine. Not really bothered about... Could we actually do any attack from the sea there, or is it too far away? Yeah, it's too far away from any coastal tile for frigates to be of any use whatsoever. Let's get an opera house then. We do need to carry on with other things while we're doing that. We've now got a knight that we can bring down. We should also still get a few more military units. It's not the time to stop production in military units, but we'll do what we can. Crossbowmen, just go on to alert. You can't do anything on this turn. Forgot to check whether or not we could peace out on this turn, but not to worry. We'll try on the next turn. We should be able to finish off another couple of units if he doesn't move away with them, so that should give us a little bit more leverage to end the war. It's normally easier to end a war if you can actually capture a city, because it makes the AI think that you are, you know, doing a lot better and, you know, sort of winning, as it were. But we will see what we can do. More of his units we can wipe out now, the better it is for us. And of course, we're no longer allied with a lot of the city-states, which is going to be problematic for us. There's chemistry. Now means we can build cannons, which is quite nice. And we can adopt a policy. We should probably go for... Let's go for secularism. It's always a good one to have. Okay, let's see what we can do. You can only hit one target, so you might as well fire at him. We actually wiped it out, which is fantastic. You can hit the target furthest away, so go ahead and do that. These guys are on a hill, so you should be able to hit them because there's an empty tile in front. You guys should also be able to hit them. You guys are pretty injured, but you may have enough damage to finish them off. There we go. So as you can see now, we're in a position where we are actually starting to get a decent amount of damage done to them. Moved a statue unit. We actually have two great artists now, and we can't use either of them at this point, so one of them is going to have to go and move into this city. Let's go on to the next turn. Again, I forgot to ask if we could peace out, but I feel like we're actually making progress now. Obviously, they're all piecing out with Vilnius now. So they're actually starting to move his units back. Now, maybe he feels a little bit on the defensive here. So we still might be within a chance. Unit got promotion. You can have... let's start getting some cover, because protection against range attacks is going to be brilliant for us. We've completed the windmill over here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... We could build Oxford, but I think what we're going to do is get a cannon. You have managed to build that. You might as well return to the realm now. We'll find a little job for you to do. Okay. Can we peace out with anybody yet? You're still not willing to negotiate peace, so I very much doubt that the Mayans are willing to negotiate peace. No, still not. Very, very strange. Guess I could swap you guys over. And you can heal up a little. Just going to start moving a few units a bit closer to the front line. So we can do some more damage later on. Try and weaken him as much as possible. And if we can peace out, we can repair all of our stuff up here and we can move some artillery in, which would be fantastic. He does have quite a few musketmen. But if I can literally get a load of cannons in this area before we even start the war, it gives us a much better way of trying to take out Palenque. So, we should be able to take a few shots at this guy. keep moving in with our knights. Now, I could move you one forwards, but you wouldn't be able to take a shot from there anyway, so it's probably a silly thing to do. There being up there is not too bad of a position. You can't take a shot on this turn, but it does give us much better vision. We have finished a cargo ship. Let's go ahead and get another cannon here. Oh, knight, you've still got some movement left. You can stay there for now. You can't hit anything from there, so you can also just go on to alert. You can move into the castle and heal up. Or into the city and heal up, I should say. Cargo ship. Got to be careful, because some places really aren't safe to go. We'll try this one if we can get to Polynesia. I mean, we do have to sail around the... Mind you, I'm not sure if the Mayans actually have any ships, because I don't think they've got any coastal cities down here, so we might be okay. There is a privateer down here, which we do have to be careful of. So, there's that. Can we actually peace out with you yet? No, this is a long war. They're really not willing to peace out. But I think we'll have to try and get them to peace out on another video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying my sort of first real attempt to Emperor. I know it's not been a great start, but if I can overcome this, then at least I'll know that I can actually beat Emperor. I didn't really have to go aggressive, but if I didn't, then I wouldn't actually ever have a chance of winning this game. I must fight my way through the Mayans if I've got any chance of taking a bite out of Egypt. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.